Well. I am finally here, and happy Valentine's. Happy Monday. Happy February 14th, 2022. I cannot believe I'm finally here. It's just about 10 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I look tired. That's because I am tired. It's been one of those kind of weird days, but I am here. And although I've been waiting for a call to come through, which has not come through, and if it comes through while I'm going to be on live, it's going to probably get my voicemail, and then I'm going to have to call tomorrow and probably be waiting again all day. I'm going to dive in and just make sure I'm where I need to be, and then I'm going to dive right into our forecast for tonight. So let me just check out, make sure I'm where I need to be on my Twitter page, as I am tired. I am tired. How many of you are tired? I don't know if I'm tired because it's just been one of those days, or if there's just too much energy going on today, too much energy shifting. I know for me, when there's a lot of planets shifting in different directions, I get really tired. And one of those planets shifted right into my moon sign, and I'll talk about that in a second. So let's just see what's showing up here. There we go. All right. Here. Now that I can hear myself. And if you are watching at Twitter, please go ahead and make a comment, say hi. Those who are watching on the YouTube channel, whether you're watching live or on the replay, please do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and I believe there's a little bell that you can sound off when I do go live. So please hit that too. All right, and I'm going to land on my Facebook page because I'm hoping that there are some folks there with me this evening. I'm hoping. I like to have interaction. I like to know that there's people playing with me, playing along. So I'm going to share out this page to let people know that I am here, and hopefully you guys can come and play along too and be with me. So I'm just tagging a few of you, and hopefully you'll come play. One or two more. All right. So I am here live. For those of you who may not know who I am, Reverend Joanne Andrew Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck, and also the owner of Holistic Fitness, where I'm currently not right now because it is 10 to 9 p.m. So I am home, which is why I have the orange background. Told you I was tired. How this is going to work tonight, guys, so you have an idea. I'm going to be giving a reading for each of the zodiac signs. I'm going to be pulling 3 cards for each zodiac sign. It's going to represent your sun, moon, and rising sign. And that is going to mean you're going to have up to 9 cards to work with for this forecast for this week, because there is a lot going on. How the cards work, if you are new to me, there are 3 elements to a card. Each card has a specific number, color, and affirmation on it. The color is a representation of your chakra. The number represents a hidden message, and it's associated with astrology as well. And the affirmation can be used as an affirmation and probably also adds to your story and your journey. So there's a lot that goes in with one card. Could you imagine what 9 cards will tell you? Now, the most important recipe here is to become aware of the colors associated with each card, because that's the color, that's the chakra that's going to need your attention. From my experience, very rare do you get to work with all 7 chakras in a 9 card based on your sun, moon, and rising sign. Most of the time, a color is going to repeat itself, and usually because that particular chakra needs your attention. And what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to give a shout out to everyone who is watching right now with me. So hello to Arlene. Thank you for being here this evening. Hang in there. Write down your comments. Let me know what sun, moon, and rising sign that you have. If you know what your sun, moon, and rising sign is, most people know their sun sign. Not everybody is very aware of rising and moon, but noting that there's so much more to you than just your sun sign. Your sun sign is a representation of what you are here to finally become and step into. Your rising sign is the sign that when you walk into a room is the energy you are setting off to the world. And your moon sign talks about how you feel about things. That's also associated with your inner child, how you feel. The moon rotates every 2.5 days. So every 2.5 days, the moon is moving out of one element and moving into a different element. Right now, the moon has just moved into Leo energy. Leo is all about fun, creativity, drama, expressing ourselves, adventure. It's also the 5th house energy, and in the numerology, the number 5 is associated with fun, change, adventure as well, and unpredictability. So honest, beautiful Leo energy, for those of you who are Leos. This is a really fun moon. The moon, as I mentioned, is a representation of our inner child. So your inner child may want to come out and do some fun things to be recognized. So please, please honor your inner child as the moon is in Leo. The moon will be in Leo for the next 48 hours. So please honor your inner child. There's some other activity that has taken place today, in addition to the moon, the zodiac sign moving into Leo. Leo moving into the moon. Told you I was tired. Hang in there with me. Mercury has actually moved out of Capricorn and now has gone back into Aquarius. Now, a little while there, Mercury was in Aquarius energy when it was retrograde, but dipped into Capricorn on January 25th and has reunited back into Aquarius, which Aquarius is an air sign, so it's very intellectual, it's very like thinking, and Mercury is our planet of communication. So there could be a lot going on in the head right now, especially dealing with stuff associated with your inner child, patterns and triggers and oh my, as some would say. So pay attention to what is showing up over the next 48 hours with this amazing full moon energy. And I'm sure you're all very much aware that today was Valentine's Day, day of love, not just for couples, but for everybody, because as this can be a commercialized holiday, but also remembering that Valentine's Day is definitely a day to dip into self-love. Love on yourself as you'd want someone to love on you as well. So very important. And in honor of Valentine's Day, I chose to wear my beautiful rose quartz heart. I don't know if you can see the beauty of it from my camera, but it's a beautiful rose quartz. Rose quartz is one of the #1 crystals to elevate and beam out and in love. So if you are looking to receive a love relationship or have more love towards yourself or have more love around the people you're with, I would recommend getting yourself a vase of rose quartz and place them in your home so you can beam out that love to one another. So there was a lot of energy. In addition to Mercury moving into Aquarius, the moon is now in Leo energy. By time we hit the 18th this week, we will be moving out. The sun will be moving out of Aquarius and moving into Pisces. So we will be moving out of the air sign from the sun and moving into a water sign. Now, when we think about Pisces energy, Pisces is intuitive. Pisces is dreamy, imagination, the visionary. But Pisces is also known for addictions. So be very careful if there is an addiction that you have overcome. Be very careful with Pisces energy because it could very well trigger that addiction to show up. So it's going to take every bit of your energy to stay in the upper vibration so you don't fall down to that lower vibration frequency. So there is a lot of energy going on this week, which could be why I am tired. Although Pisces season is one of my favorite seasons because that's my birthday month. But still, when we are transitioning with all these planets moving from one planet to all the planets moving from one zodiac sign to the other, I get a little tired. So let's see. Is there anybody else who's going to join us tonight? I'm hoping that people will pop in. It's still fairly early. I'm going to see if there's one or two others that might want to join us. I love company. I do love company. Yes, I do. Just makes it go around so much easier when we have company. So let's see. Who do I want to bring in? There we go. Like company. And then I'm going to dive into this. All right. All right. Hello, Dee. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. So we're going to get ready to dive into this forecast, as I just gave it about another 90 seconds to see who else is joining us tonight. As I mentioned, I'm a little tired this evening, so I do want to provide you the most potent forecast there is for this week, deliver it the best I can so we can all get to bed. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be doing 3 cards for each zodiac sign, which means you'll have up to 9 cards to work with. Some of you who might be a triple threat will only have 3 cards to work with, but know that each card has a representation of a color on there, which means that you'll probably be working with more than one chakra to help clear that energy so you can benefit from this amazing week that is coming in, as we are already on Monday. So I'm going to start with Aries energy and work our way through. So this is the last couple of days of Aquarius season, as we will be moving into Pisces season as of the 16th. So next week when I do the forecast, we will be in a whole different house of energy because of Pisces season. So what I mean by that, when we think about Aries associated with Aquarius, that puts Aries into the 11th house energy, which is about Aries wanting to be in community, connection. All right, there's our first card. Second card, loving it so far. And third card. All right, Aries, so this is what we have for you guys. 2 of your cards are in reverse. We're working with the root and the crown chakra. 2 cards in the root, 1 in the crown. Let's start off with that crown chakra. So with this full moon in Leo, and with the fact that Mercury has just moved back into Aquarius, which, by the way, are oppositions of each other, just so you're aware of that, and the sun still being in Aquarius energy right now, this is a great time to work on forgiveness. Great time to work on forgiveness. In fact, Mercury being in Aquarius may actually help you in that intellectual process. So moving it up into your crown chakra and allowing yourself to be in that spiritual wisdom and intuition and kindness and coming out of your ego. Forgiveness. Who do you need to forgive this week? Do you need to forgive yourself? Or is there someone else you need to forgive? So we think about the number 99. The 9 in numerology is about learning to let go. Come to a completion. Come to an end to something. So if there is something that you've been holding on to that requires some forgiving, this would be a perfect time to have that completion. 9 and 9 is 18, which is a 9 again. When we think about astrology, the 9th house is that spiritual wisdom and being able to travel around the world, or just travel in your mind in regards to how you can use your spiritual wisdom. And do you also learn intellectually through books as well? And as I mentioned, the chakra is the crown. Crown chakra is all about your intuition, your spiritual wisdom, your spirit guides, your psychic abilities, and learning how to balance your ego. Cards in reverse though, so pay attention to this. A reverse card means you do need to pay attention. It's really important to work your crown chakra this week. So that's the first card for Aries. Second card for Aries, as I mentioned on the first card, intuition. So this is definitely going to be a week that you tap into your intuition. You apply your intuition this week. And while doing that, it's very important to get grounded, because if you really want soundproof insight from your intuition, being grounded is helpful. So this way here you can stay balanced with the earth and also connected with your spirits as well. So the root chakra is the red. 2 and 4. Number 6, 2 and 4. 2 is your partnerships. The 4 is your foundation. Works out to be a 6. So when we think about 6 in numerology, it really is about healing. Healing and nurturing and the karmic lessons that you are going through, which makes sense to the forgiveness. The 6 in astrology is about scheduling time so you can tap into your intuition. Scheduling time, which also means scheduling time to meditate, scheduling time to connect with the earth as well. Love that. And I'm loving the third card, which is also the root chakra in reverse. It's a karmic completion. So as you work on that forgiveness this week with the help of the full moon and the fact that Mercury has just gone to Aquarius, this will be a really great week for a karmic completion. What are you completing this week? What karmic lessons have you learned about yourself this week, or will be learning about yourself this week? That 1 energy is representing self as Aries. It's all about self. And that 1 is also about a new beginning that's about to take place as you've completed this karmic cycle this week. Love that for Aries. Love that. So root and crown for Aries. Hello, Sue. Nice to see you here. All right, so D says rising Capricorn, Sun Sagittarius, Moon Pisces, and Saturn Aquarius. I love that D knows this information. Beautiful. All right, we're moving into Taurus energy. Now, as I said, Aries is all about the 11th house energy. So Taurus is about the 10th house energy, which is about doing the work this week. How the full moon and the Aquarius and Mercury in Aquarius is going to help you do your work this week. Let's see what chakras you need to work on this week. I love the first card. All right, there goes your 3 cards. All right, so Taurus, for you, 2 of your cards in reverse, 1's in the upright position. We're looking at the sacral, the heart, and the crown. So it seems like the crown is very popular so far because it's showing up in both Aries, now Taurus. So let's see what else is showing up. Excuse my hair, folks. Don't know what's going on with it tonight. The very first card we have going on is Fate, but it's in reverse. So perhaps because it's in reverse, there's something that you do need to have faith about. There's something that you do need to trust that you're exactly where you need to be, especially with the work that you're doing this week. So trust that process. The chakra is the heart. So as you trust that you're exactly where you need to be in the work that you're doing, spiritual work that you're doing, your heart can become lighter. Work on that energy. 5 and 6 is 11. So when we think about that 11 energy, again, right to that faith. It's about mastering the relationships, healing the relationships you need to heal. The 5 is about doing the work, change. 6 is about scheduling time so you can heal. This 11 energy is definitely right, perfectly aligned with that Aquarius in Mercury and the community. So doing your work, Taurus. So make sure you're trusting. You're trusting you're exactly where you need to be, trusting that everything that's happening is happening for you and exactly what needs to happen going through this week. So the moon and Mercury are definitely going to help you out this week. Have faith. Card to reverse though. Love the second card. So when we think about it again, Taurus, you're in your 10th house energy with this with the with the sun in Aquarius. So this is so appropriate. There's a new beginning coming in this week for you. That 10 energy is associated with a new beginning with the work that you're doing. Whether it's your work that you're doing on your body or the work that you're doing in your 9 to 5, your spiritual purpose, there is definitely a new beginning coming in. The chakra is the crown. So this is really aligning you to your highest purpose. So this full moon for you, Taurus, is definitely going to be very powerful for you. It's going to help you really activate those desires that you set out from the last new moon. So love, love, love that. And third card is the sacral energy, where you create everything, where you're creating all these new beginnings. And it's the week to be fearless because you're trusting, you're having faith, Be fearless. There's nothing to be afraid about this week. Trust that everything is perfect order. That 6 energy, just as it showed up in the first card, this is definitely your week to heal. Get outside, hands up to the moon, and allow the moon to just transfer down into your crown and working it all through each of your chakras this week, Taurus. I love that. Love that, love that. That 7 is meditation. 8 is finding the balance so you can get outside, connect with that moon for this week, and do the work that you came here to do. Love that for Taurus. That was beautiful. All right, so we have Gemini. So Geminis, how are you all feeling? Gemini, you are in your 9th house energy, which is so appropriate because it's your opposition sign of Sagittarius. Just want to make sure I have that right. Yes, so this is your week to really explore this week. Get to know yourself, travel a little bit if need be. And traveling doesn't mean you have to get on a plane. Traveling could just mean that you're opening up a book and you're going to just enjoy some quiet reading is what I just heard. So let's see, Geminis, what do you need for this week? All right, love that first card that popped in. Oh. Okay, so Gemini, interesting week for you. All 3 of your cards are in reverse. So right off the bat, this is going to let you know you have some work to do this week. Cards associated is the root, the heart, and third eye. So let's start with the third eye. So this is your week to start really visualizing more compassion. Be compassionate to you. When we think about that 4 and 9, it's your foundation. So be compassionate to you. Your foundation is your body. Be more compassionate to yourself. Make the time for self-care. Make the time for self-care. That 9 energy is let go of the excuses. I just heard that loud and clear. Let go of the excuses. Trust your foundation. Have more compassion with yourself. In reverse. As you have more compassion, get grounded. You will be completing a karmic cycle this week. A karmic cycle is coming to an end, but you do have to get grounded. There is a new beginning happening. There's a new door that will open because there's a completion that is coming. But you have to get grounded. And you have to allow yourself to be compassionate too. So I'm loving that. Third card is surrender. Surrender. Surrender whatever causes your heart to feel heavy. That 6 energy is the healing. The 8 energy is finding that harmony and balance so you can feel more compassionate with self, which leads into a 5. There's definitely a change coming in this week for you. The moon, and now that the moon is in Leo energy and that Mercury has moved back into Aquarius, there's lots of changes taking place. Surrender. Surrender the need to have to be in control. Allow yourself to be vulnerable this week is what I just heard, which is going to help your heart to feel lighter. So that's Gemini energy. I love that. All right. So we're moving into Cancer. So Cancer, you guys are in your 8th house energy, which is all about really letting go of the old stuff and making some space so you can transform. And remember, guys, that this is the last couple of days. Today's the 14th. It's the last 2 days of Aquarius in the sun energy. So we will be moving into Pisces energy. So next week when I'm reading this, every house is going to be different. So right now, Cancer, you are in your 8th house energy, which is really about letting go of the old and making space for new. And now that Mercury has moved into Aquarius, this might be a great time to have a conversation of letting something go. So if you've been thinking about letting something go, you got to have that conversation this week. In fact, that full moon in Leo energy might actually help you. And I'm loving the first card that's showing up. Quite interesting on the cards. Okay, so Cancer, here we have it. One of your cards in reverse, and we're looking at the sacral, solar plex, and third eye. First card is financial abundance, but it's in reverse. And why it's in reverse, just as I said, this is a great week for you to let go of something. When we talk about financial abundance, that might mean letting go of a job that no longer serves your purpose, so you can attract a new job that's going to have more financial abundance to it. So it's a perfect time for that. Use your eye to start visualizing that very thing you're looking to create as the job. So if you are looking for a job that's going to pay you well and that's going to value you as an employee, start visualizing that. That 1 and 7 is 8 energy. 8, just as you are in your 8th house, this is a great week to really work on letting go of the old job, letting go of things that no longer serve you in your home. Letting go, declutter, so you can make space for that new thing to come in. And I want you to hold on to this word, so you can transform. So that's our first card. In reverse though, second card is health. So this is really a powerful week to really focus on your health. So if there's anything you need to be doing for your health, such as going to a doctor, exercising more, changing your dietary habits, getting more rest, making sure you're drinking enough water, this is the week to do just that. That sacral energy is about how you're going to create the time to take better care of yourself. 33 is a master number. This is really about being the master teacher, teaching people how to treat you. So if you do not take care of yourself, you're teaching people not to take care of you neither. So pay attention. 33, even though it has a high vibration, the meaning behind it is about healing. This is your week to heal. This is your week to focus on healing. This is your week to focus on taking care of you. So a great week to have a conversation in regards to letting things go. Remember when I said to hold on to the word transformation or transform? Third card is all about transformation. This is your week for your transformation. This is your week to declutter, let go, surrender, transform, complete, end. However, which way we can say it. That 1 and 8 energy. This is your week to let things go. And the full moon in Leo may very well help you be able to express that need to want to have more fun. And by having more fun means you might have to let go of things that prevent you from having fun. And that Aquarius in Mercury right now may help you have a conversation. So fun week for Cancer. When we think about that solar plex energy, this is really about allowing yourself to trust that you deserve financial abundance. But in order to have financial abundance, you have to be willing to trust and let go of what doesn't serve you. You're worthy of more. So be open to receiving just that. Love that for Cancer. And I need to pay attention to that because that's actually my rising sign. All right, so here we are, Leo, where the full moon is right there in your sign, whether you're sun, moon, or rising, but especially if you're moon Leo, this is going to be a very powerful energy for you, amplifying those desires in reference to whatever you planted from your new moon's intentions. This full moon is definitely going to be helping you out. Now, of course, keeping in mind it's the new moon's energy from not recent, but the one beforehand. It's always a 6-month period. Whoops, there goes one card flying right out. There we go. Love that. All right, let's see the next 2 cards is going to come. Whole deck is going to fly out. Woo, this is some powerful stuff for Leo. Okay, Leo. Woo, no wonder why the cards flew out. So here we have it. All 3 of your cards are in an upright position. Thank goodness for that, considering the moon is in Leo energy right now. So that's powerful enough. And when we think about Mercury being in Aquarius, that's the opposition sign. So there was a lot of energy going on between Leo and Aquarius right now. Also noting that Saturn is also in Aquarius energy, and currently so is the Sun. So there's a lot going on in reference to restructuring things and allowing things to really fall into place. Leading into your first card, the Master Teacher. The Master Teacher, how do you want to teach people? What do you want to teach people? That 3-8 is the Master Healer. So you are teaching people how to be the Master Healer this week. 3-8 is 11. The 11 is like the gateway to connecting to the spiritual realm. recognizing that balance between the physical realm and the spiritual realm, and having to see the number 11 as your reminder that you have the ability to connect from a higher level and to heal relationships on all levels. The third eye allows you the ability to visualize what it is you want to create. Visualize being the master teacher. Visualize being the master healer in your relationships, of all relationships, not just in your personal relationship, but all your relationships. I love that. And what I'm going to love even more is the fact that the second card shows up 11. Now, when I bring these two cards up together, 3, 8 is 11, 11. So here we have 11, 11. So for you Leos out there, this is an opportunity to go ahead and make a wish. Anytime we see the number 11, 11, again, another gateway is to remind us that it's a time to make a wish. Wish something so big that when it actually manifests, you know it had the power of the 11, 11 hour to it. Anytime you see 11, 11, know it's a window to make a wish. And this is about your higher self. This is about how this full moon is really going to help you see yourself as the best version of who you are. This is your crown chakra. So when we tap into that 11 energy, we are tapping into our higher consciousness, and we're also tapping into our intuition, loved ones, ancestors, spirit guides, and fairies as well. So a lot of work. When we think about that 11 energy, also it's associated with Aquarius, the community. Right now, Mercury is in Aquarius. So how are you thinking? What is it you want to teach? What is it you want to learn? How do you want to connect? How do you want to travel? What do you want to schedule? A lot of stuff going on with self, higher consciousness. So there might be a lot of things going on in your head that you really want to start to see become your reality, leading us into our next card. Have to be patient though, because there's so much going on in your head that you want to see everything unfolding. Not everything's going to unfold at the same time, so please be patient. And the things that you want to unfold quicker than the others, those are going to be the things that's going to take a little longer to unfold. So be patient. Allow yourself to know that everything is in the order it needs to be, and allow yourself to know that 11-11 energy is helping you to build a foundation, helping you to build a new foundation with yourself, your higher self for that matter. So really be patient, especially during this full moon that we're in right now, because it's literally in your zodiac sign. Very powerful, fun, creative time right now. And this also interacts with your inner child. So there may be a lot of things that might show up with your inner child experiences that will be an opportunity to see how much you've grown into your higher self. So I'm loving that for you, Leos. Awesome. All right, Virgos. As we talk about the Virgos here, we have the Virgos, and also Leo for you too. This full moon may very well tap into more balance in your life. So being able to balance that energy as well between the full moon in Leo, the Mercury in Aquarius, the sun in Aquarius. So just learning to balance that energy. All right, so Virgo, 6th house energy, which is what you're very familiar with. This is full moon is going to help you really become a little more organized, really become more structured, and almost like a masterpiece, so to speak. So let's see what's in store for Virgos. Whoops, that one didn't want to come out. There we go. All right, Virgo. Okay, Virgos, for you, one of your cards in reverse, we're looking at 2 third eye and 1 solar plex. Let's dive into this. This full moon may have you thinking about a career change. You might literally be thinking about changing your career. So if that is something you're thinking about doing, this is a perfect time. Use this full moon to help you tap into that shift. When we think about this energy as we're moving into Pisces season, which is your opposition sign, that's where that 7 energy is going to be for you after this week, where there's going to be a lot more balance, but also in reference to taking time to go within and ask yourself, is the career, is the job that you're currently doing right now, does that really fill you up? And does it make you feel like you're just having so much fun in your day that you don't feel like you're working at all? If that answer is no, then maybe it's time to really tap into your third eye and start visualizing that career that you really do desire and tapping in from your higher self, not your ego. Love that. Second card is trusting your intuition, solar plex. Let go of limitations. Learn to listen more and be more truthful. Truthful. Listen more and be more truthful. The number 3 is associated with communicating, learning, listening, teaching, and listening, expressing. Solar plex energy. Let go of limitations. When we think about that 3 in astrology, it's associated with Mercury energy because Mercury is associated with Gemini. It's the ruler. And Mercury right now is in Aquarius energy. So a lot of intellect going on right now. So pay attention to what your inner thoughts are saying to you. Listen to it and trust it. Cards in reverse though, so pay attention. And it could be guiding you to that career shift because financial abundance is going to be showing up. And there we have that 7 again. And we also have the 8 energy, where it's really about that abundance and more harmony and balance into your life. As you change your career, financial abundance shows up. Both cards are associated with the third eye. So really start using your third eye to be the visionary and to start creating that career desire that you truly want. So you can have more harmony in your life with that 8 energy. Love that. And recognizing that the 8 energy in astrology is associated with you need to let something go. You have to let go of the old job that doesn't serve you, that doesn't align your financial abundance. So you can make space for that new job to come in. And trust. Trust that it will. Trust that it will. Love that for Virgos. All right, we have Libras now. And Libra, you are in your 5th house energy, which is all about having fun, trying to balance it all out so you can have fun. So let's see what's in store for you. Libras, wanting to have more fun, wanting to be more creative, expressive, more intimate. So let's see. Okay, so for Libra, what we have going on here is 2 cards in reverse. We're looking at the root, the heart, and the third eye again. So here we go, Libra. For you Libras, it's about getting grounded. There's a karmic completion coming in this week with the help of this full moon in Leo, and now that Mercury has moved into Aquarius. So there is some sort of karmic completion taking place. One is about a new beginning, being the leader, being more independent, doing it differently than you've done before. That's that karmic completion. Get grounded this week. Get outside into under the moon. Feel that moon's energy soak down in. You soak down from your crown all the way down to your root chakra so you can feel more grounded and supported as you go through this karmic completion this week. Cards in reverse though, so really pay attention to that. And whatever it is you need to surrender this week, do so. Let go of the things that are no longer serving you so you can move forward. When we think about our karmic cycles, we think about this moon's energy in Leo. This is really about the inner child stuff. So if there's anything that's holding you down, this is the week that full moon is going to help you clear it out. So really work on surrendering. Make changes this week. Do things differently than you've ever done before. Make the time so you can heal and find that harmony as you do work on surrendering what needs to surrender. Change, and freedom is coming into play. And be courageous enough to make the changes so you can surrender. As you do work on surrendering and your karmic completion, there's a reward at the end of it. Financial abundance. So whatever your karmic completion is, whatever you need to surrender this week, it's going to lead to financial abundance. Third eye. Third eye allows you, again, just as I said for our Virgo energy, be the visionary. Create. Imagine what your life would be like with financial abundance in it. And see that harmony that comes in. See the success that shows up as well is what I just heard for you Libras. Love that. Love, 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 love. All right, Scorpios. You guys are in your 4th house energy, which is all about your home. When we think about home, home can be the shelter and home can be your body as well. So let's see what full moon and Mercury are going to be helping you with this week to really get more expressive, have more fun, get out of your head. Let's see what shows up. What cards do we need to work on? What chakras are going to help you clear this energy so you can be the best version of you? All right. Whew. All right, so Scorpios, here we have it. Two of your cards are in reverse, one's upright. We're looking at the solar plex, the high heart, and the third eye. Seems like the third eye is popping up a lot tonight. So here we have it, Scorpios. This is your week for a powerful week. Powerful week. So as you do work on the family, the home, whether it be your physical body or your actual shelter, this is a powerful week for you. You have to really learn to trust it. And what I'm hearing is, which is weird, constipation. You feel stuck. There's someplace you feel stuck, and that's creating constipation. So wherever that place is that you feel stuck, work on releasing. The double fours are about your foundation, your home, which is exactly where you are in the fourth house. This is four. This is four energy. This is about, it's so funny because all your cards are about fours. This is really about your foundation, your home, your physical home. How are you treating your physical home, and how are you treating your shelter? That double 8 is harmony again. Harmony. So to clear out the constipation, you have to be willing to let go of things so you can have a powerful week. Remember the cards in reverse. Second card is, this is also a week for you to be more compassionate. Compassionate. Be compassionate to yourself. If there are things that you need to clear out in the home, in your shelter, allow yourself to do that. Let go, that decluttering process. Surrender. But you're back at that 4 energy again. And when you have 3 4s and 3 4s together, it is a reminder of you're exactly where you need to be. So see yourself being more compassionate and see yourself exactly where you want to be, and know that this Leo full moon is going to help you out. But the card's in reverse. As I said, all 3 of your cards are in reverse. Third card is about balance. So bringing more balance in as you are powerful, but recognizing 7 and 6 is 13, which is a 4. So all 3 of your cards have 4s in it. You literally have 4 4s in this reading. The 4 here, the 4 here, and the double 4 here. So literally have 44, 44. Very, very powerful number there. Lots of foundation work going on this week. Full moon is going to help. Mercury is going to help. Use these final 2 days in Aquarius to really help you find that balance that you are looking for. When we talk about the high heart, this is really about the compassion. Be more compassionate to yourself and others. And also give yourself a break. That 7 energy is finding that balance and being able to meditate to really get clear. That 6 energy is recognizing that there is healing work to be done this week. So balance your energy this week and recognize how friggin' powerful you really are. After all, it's 4 4 4 4, which is known as double power numbers. And when we add those 4 4s, 4 4s up, we get a 16, which is a 7 energy. So this is a really great week to utilize this Leo full moon in meditation, so you can find that balance and recognize how powerful you really are and be a little more compassionate to yourself. Love that for Scorpios. You might be feeling like this is a really tough week, so you may not be feeling so compassionate, but really try to find that center. Bring yourself back into center so you can balance your energy this week. Love that. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you're in your 3rd house energy, which similar to the Gemini, which is the opposition sign. This is your week to do some communicating, to schedule some time to travel around. So let's see what's in store for Sag. Okay, I feel like we're starting from Aries again. Quite interesting. All right, so Sagittarius, you got quite of interesting cards here. So we're looking at 2 crowns and the heart. quite interesting, as I said, for you Sagittarius. You're in your third house energy, which is really about communication, scheduling time to communicate, scheduling time to even learn and teach. And why I say that is your very first card is about forgiveness. Forgiveness. Learn to forgive. That 9-9 energy is surrender. This is a week for you to let go of whatever it is you've been carrying around, whatever frustration, whatever anger, whatever despair you might be carrying around in this energy. Forgiving. Allow this real full moon to help you really allow this Leo full moon to really help you transform this week in forgiveness. It's the crown chakra. So being in that energy to be your highest version of you so you can forgive. Forgiveness is the highest level of healing. Cards in reverse though, so pay attention. Was it in me? Yes, it was. Second card is family. Family. So this is a perfect week for you to spend time at home or go travel to family. If your family is not close to you, go travel to family. This is a week to travel. This is also a week to heal family matters. There may be somebody in the family that you do need to do some forgiving with. That's that 6 energy. 5 is a change that's coming in. Very powerful. Matters of the heart, which leads into the third card, marriage. Now, when we think about this card, marriage, it could literally be the traditional, who are you married to? Maybe there's somebody that maybe this is an intimate relationship that you do need to make amends with. Things that you've been holding on to that maybe it's time to let go of. Or the other thing that comes to mind is, what things are you married to that no longer serves your highest self? That 8 energy is about that harmony. 8 and 8 is 16, which is 7. Taking time to go within. You have 2 power numbers here, 99 and 88. Perfect order. Perfect order for Sagittarius this week. Love that energy. Love that energy. All right, so Capricorn. Capricorn, you're in your second house. So this is really about physical material possessions. Physical material possessions where perhaps you are working on letting those go. Downsizing, completing. Let's see what's in store. Interesting. Okay, so here we go, Capricorns. So one card's in reverse, the other two's in upright position. We're looking at the sacral, the third eye, and the crown. Sacral chakra is all about the queen and the king. When we think about queen and king, this could be really about masculine and feminine energy. After all, you're in your second house energy, the physical material possessions. How do you use your masculine and feminine energy here with your physical and material possessions? That yin and yang energy, when we think about it. It's also associated with your sacral energy. When we think about the sacral energy, it is, and that too for that matter, when we think about your second house, that says it all. It's learning to let go of your judgment, learning to let go of guilt, shame, and blame, and allowing you to step into your confidence is what I just heard for Capricorn energy. So when we think about Capricorn energy associated with the Aquarius season, the second house, right there, partnerships, queen and king, partnerships, relationships, that second house association with physical material possessions, working on that. Let go of any type of shame, guilt, blame, or judgment that you might be holding on to. First card, I love that. Cards in reverse though, so pay attention. As you do that work, you get to manifest. You get to manifest your deepest desires from that queen and king relationship, from the physical and material possessions that you got going on there. This is about the crown. This is about allowing yourself to step into your higher self. That 1, 9 is 10. So this is the work that you're doing here. The work that you are doing as Capricorns. You're here to do the work that you came here to do with all the different partnerships you have, the physical and material possessions, the physical and material relationships that you have. What do you want to manifest in those relationships? You have the ability to manifest. You have the ability to create. And this full moon and Mercury in Aquarius right now is going to help you do just that. And keep that in mind when I say you have the ability to manifest as we work on the third card of a career change. This is your week that if you want a career change, if you really want to hone in on a new career, this is your week to do that. Using your third eye. Create that new vision. Take action. Receive the support from your loved ones. Receive the support from your loved ones and recognize you are manifesting what it is you came here to do. You have work to do. You have work to do to stepping into your career, a new career change going on. So very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. Sorry about that. Otherwise, they would keep calling. So that was Capricorn energy. Very powerful cards. Aquarius. This is your last 2 days in Aquarius sun energy. So I'm quite interested to see what takes place now that Mercury has landed in Aquarius again. Saturn is still in Aquarius. So how are you feeling after your birthday? Maybe your birthday hasn't passed yet. Maybe your birthday is the next 2 days, right on that cusp energy. So let's see what's in store for you. Whoops, there goes 1 and 2. Quite interesting. All right, love it. So here we have an Aquarius. You have one card in reverse. We're looking at the sacral, the throat, and the crown. It's the first time the throat showing up tonight. So this is your week to be fearless. This is your final last 2 days in Aquarius sun energy. This is your week to be fearless. This is your week to tap into your sacral energy to create. After all, this is your rebirth month. This is your new beginning. That 7 and 8 is all about healing, nurturing, taking time to recognize how fearless you really are. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Love that. Recognize that the second card follows nicely, but it's in reverse. So this is about a new beginning. So as you are in your birthday month, this is a rebirth. This is a time for a new beginning. Something brand new is coming in, and it's associated with the number 10. 10 in astrology is the work that you came here to do. So you may be doing your work a little differently than you've done it before, which is where the fearless comes in. Recognize that you are fearless. There's nothing to be afraid of with the new work. And I'm loving the third card, 22, which is you are building a new foundation. After all, you're fearless, you have a new beginning, and there's a new foundation coming in, and more domestic harmony. So there's going to be a lot more harmony in the home. And the chakra associated here is the throat chakra. So more communication. And with Mercury being in Aquarius right now, that could be a plus. When we think about that 22, that foundation, it really is the 4th house energy, which is about family. So this is a fun week for you, Aquarius, being that it is your birthday month, the last 2 days of Aquarius season. Mercury is in Aquarius now. Saturn is still in Aquarius. So there's a lot of structuring going on and a lot of intellect taking place. But reminding yourself to be fearless this week. There's a new beginning happening and a lot of harmony going on in the home. Working on the sacral, the crown, and your throat. Love that. All right, Pisces. Last but not least, Pisces, you're in your 12th house energy. We are 2 days away from the sun moving into Pisces season, and there's a whole lot of energy coming in for you, Pisces. So let's see how you're going to finish off this week with this amazing energy, with the full moon in Leo. Mercury just popped into Aquarius. How is this all going to land with you so you can get ready for your birthday month? So let's see. Love the 2 cards that's showing up right now. Okay, Pisces. So you have 2 cards in reverse, 1 upright. So let's talk about communication. And when we talk about that 1, 2, which is 3, associated with the 3rd month, which is Pisces, which is March energy, and so appropriate when we think about communicating. Also, when we talk about that 3, regards to our planet, it's associated with Mercury. Mercury this week in Aquarius is going to help you communicate. There's going to be a lot of things you want to say, but you're going to be speaking from your high heart. So it's going to come out with a lot of joy and kindness and love behind it. So recognize that 1 and 2, that's 3. What do you want to create this week? What do you want to teach? What do you want to learn? How do you want to express yourself? How do you want to show up this week? Love it. And making note that we have a 3 here. Pay attention to that. Second card's in reverse with a 3 as well. So this is definitely a week for you to listen, be truthful, and trust. Trust, trust, trust. Everything is in perfect order. 33, when we think about it, 3-3 is really about the master teacher, how you want to teach others to be the best version of themselves. Trusting that process. Trusting that process. Cards in reverse, though. So remember that 3rd house in astrology is associated with Gemini. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini. So Mercury is going to really be playing a big role here in reference to how you listen. How you listen and how you speak and how you tell your truth this week. Very powerful. Lots of communication taking place for you this week. Moving into karmic completion. Karmic completion. So you are literally on the journey of completing a cycle, which makes sense considering you are moving into your birthday season. So anytime we move into our birthday season, we have a karmic cycle completion. So a new beginning is going to get ready to take place. Very important to stay grounded while this happens. And because there's so much energy that's getting ready to transition, we're moving 2 days into Pisces season. So there's a lot of energy going on. So remember to stay grounded this week, Pisces. Love that, love that, love that. And Pisces, just know that this is your week for communication. Things you need to say, things you want to express, how you want to teach, what you need to listen to as well. And remember that everything you are going to be saying is going to be coming from your high heart. Kindness, compassion, love. High heart energy. And trust your intuition. Trust that your intuition doesn't lie, and trust that everything is in perfect order and there's no one way. You have unlimited possibilities. Trust it. All right. I love that for all of you. Beautiful, beautiful folks. What I would love for you to do is come back, rewatch, make sure you write down what chakras you are working on this week. And know that as long as you're working on your chakras, whatever colors that showed up and you work on it, clearing the energy, the full moon in Leo, and this beautiful energy with Mercury in Aquarius right now is definitely going to help you tap into all the amazing things that are coming out. Understanding that as we do move into Pisces season, there's a lot of magic and yummy energy that is coming in. So please, please, please do your work on working on these chakras. Use the affirmations to help raise your vibration, and know that the numbers are associated with a hidden message and also the astrology. All that being said, have yourself an awesome, awesome night. Until next time, bye-bye for now.